Hey guys, it's Sky bringing you another video. I apologize, you guys. I know I haven't brought out a video in a week. I was spending the last week with my niece for her spring break, so we were playing games all week and just hanging out and having fun. It was a very good week, so I'm extremely happy. But I do apologize for not bringing out any videos. For the most part, nothing crazy has happened this week. I've received a lot of criticism on my videos lately for being transgender, and I understand that. I knew I was going to get criticism from certain groups about how I'm not spreading positivity and not to follow your heart and things like that. And that's their opinion, and I'm okay with that. I will always be okay with people having their opinion, but I respect the ones that don't call me abomination, disgusting. You can disagree with somebody and having your opinion about something without throwing things like that out there. How is that supposed to be something positive? Those words are just negative. And that's my opinion. So I try to, do my best, how I answer things. People get mad at me because I don't fight back. But for me, that's what we've done all the time. Everybody, if somebody says something, we got to get them back. And I say, thank you. I'm sorry you feel that way. And basically tell them, I hope you have a great life and I hope you're happy, because I do hope they're happy. Just because they don't like me and say something negative towards me, I'm not going to change who I am. I'm not going to despise that person because they hate me. I've done that before. I've done it on the softball field. I've done it, everywhere else on my stream. But I don't look at things like that anymore. When somebody says something to me negatively, whether it's on stream, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's in person, usually just say, I'm sorry you feel that way. It's as simple as that. It's not worth getting upset about and changing who you are. You're, for the most part, you're letting these people get to you. You're letting them bring out negativity in yourself. And the most important thing that I've come across lately is being able to keep a positive mindset and not worrying about the negative comments. The ones that matter are the positive comments that come from people that actually love and care about you. People that say negative things, for the most part, they don't care about you. I mean, you mean nothing for them, so no matter what you do, you're never going to make them happy. You could be the best person in the world, and there's going to be people out there that don't like you, that you're not good enough for. We're all different. We come from different environments. We come from different families, different cultures, different everything. But the one thing that we all should do, no matter how we feel about each other, is having respect for each other. You can state your opinion without putting somebody else down, because that's just negative. So if you're trying to be positive about something and tell somebody they're negative, but yet you're the one being negative, it doesn't come off good. And honestly, that draws people away from you as a person. They don't want to be that type of person. So, in the long run, it hurts people. For me, I'd rather just be a happy person, to show compassion to others, no matter who they are, and do my best to just be a good person, human being. I don't need somebody to tell me that, I'm not good enough. It's fine. I'm okay with that, but I'm good enough for myself. And that used to not be so. I was critical of myself. I was never good enough, and sometimes when I'm playing sports, or if I make mistakes on video, even in the games, like I'm hard on myself. I've always been like that. I've always been very critical. I hold myself to high standards. So when I make mistakes, I can get mad at myself easily. But the one thing I've been able to change is knowing my worth, knowing that I am beautiful, no matter what anybody thinks. I will always be attractive to people, no matter what you think. Maybe not to you, maybe not to everyone, and that's okay. But to the people that see me for me, and the people that have love and compassion in their heart, and that's not for everyone. When I say that, I mean people that say negative comments. I mean, it does nothing for you to say you're a good person, but yet you're sitting here telling me I'm not good enough. If you're a good person, you should only be spreading positivity, even to people that are different than you. That's what being a good person is. And, a lot of us struggle with that because we're such judgmental of others. But I refuse to be like that. I'm not perfect. never be perfect, but I try to be, the best possible person. I try to reach people, to help people, because I want everyone to be happy. And the reason I make like these videos, like I tell you guys, is to help people. Whether it's one person, whether it's a million people, I don't care. The only thing I care about is helping people see. It's not about me. It's helping people see what's special in them and what they bring to this world. Because a lot of people doubt themselves. And I was one of those people. And if I can change my mind and not let others tell me I'm not good enough, then you guys can do the same and know your value. Because when you know your value and you have a positive outlook on life and you bring a positivity to this world, you shine that much more. And, this world could really make us lose who we are. It can make us into somebody we're not. It's so easy to let others tell us who we are instead of just wanting to be who you are and be a good person, not let what others think or say change that about yourself. Do the things you want in this world. As long as you're not hurting other people, as long as you're not being negative, then be you. That's when you'll have true happiness. There was times in my life where I didn't even want to see a therapist. I didn't think I had problems. I was in that much denial. But going there and talking to them made me see stuff in myself that I didn't know existed. And it changed my life. So that's why I know it's a positive thing. Not all of them are positive, and I understand that. I've had my fair share. I've only had two. I shouldn't say fair share. That sounds like I had a few, but I've had two. And the first one I didn't really connect with. And the second one I did. So it just depends on who you go to and if they connect with you and understand you as a person. Because no matter who you are in this world, you're capable of bringing good, of changing things, of being positive. All of us are able to do that. It's your decision at the end of the day. And no matter what you are, what you believe in, you should always want to be a positive person. It makes no sense to be negative. I've been told lately that listening to your heart can be wrong, but that's the only thing in my life that feels right. And the love that I do feel for who I am, I also feel when others get hurt. I also feel when I see others struggling. It's the same feeling, and that feeling I know is right, so I connect them to each other. And if that's wrong, then I guess I'm a fool. But I won't ever treat others differently because they might not be able to connect with me. I won't hold others to, standards that I don't even meet. That's just hypocritical. And I did that for a long time. I wasn't a positive person. And now is the first time I can look at myself in the mirror and be proud of me, myself, and just who I am in general and what I've become. My whole life, I looked in the mirror and I didn't see anything. I just saw disappointment. Now when I look in the mirror, I see somebody powerful, somebody strong, somebody beautiful. And I was never able to talk like that about myself and be positive. That's not arrogance, because I'm not an arrogant person at all. That's all knowing who I am and what I could bring to this world and feeling like I'm doing something. I understand we're all different, and I don't criticize for anybody for anything, what they believe in, especially if it's positive, and doesn't hurt anyone. That's nothing wrong with that. I don't get upset when somebody, judges me. I just take it for what it's worth. They have their opinions. They grew up in a different environment, around different people, around different things they think is right or wrong. And it doesn't make me right or wrong, and it doesn't make them right or wrong. There's a fine line between what is right or wrong on certain things. Obviously, hurting somebody isn't right unless you're defending yourself or defending somebody else, obviously, and helping people is always right. Depending on, I guess there could be some, depending on what they're doing. If they're doing something wrong, that might not be right. But you guys get my point. I'm just saying, we might disagree on each other's lives, on what we do. It's very easy to judge others. But what takes more work, what means more, is respecting each other and not putting that person down because they might not have as much money as you. Putting that person down because they might not be as attractive as you. Putting that person down because they're not successful like you are. It's all easy to do. But what takes more effort, what can help this world more, what brings more positivity, is telling that person she's beautiful, giving her more self-esteem, telling that guy he's handsome to give him more self-esteem, telling somebody you could be here where I am and be successful. This is what I did. This is what I learned. Having more people in this world be successful and positive will only make things better for everyone. And I think sometimes people are too competitive with each other to want things for each other. And, again, that could be a very negative thing. Jealousy is never good. I've experienced it. I knew it wasn't right. We're all different. We're all special. We all are unique. And so I just try to be a positive person. I, try not to be negative about things and live my life to the fullest and keep doing things that I enjoy and making these videos and helping people and improving. I shout out, I had somebody tell me, she said that, I say too much, which I do because I had to make this video twice because the last video had so many of them in it. And I haven't really heard myself say this video as much, but I'm sure I have. Maybe I'm just zoning out because I'm so frustrated with myself. But thank you guys so much for helping me. I try my best, there I said it, to edit these videos. I do make mistakes, so I appreciate it when you guys point those out because I do want to improve. I've been doing these videos since July, and I try to make them, as good as I can. I've learned a lot by myself, and I continue to try to improve. So thank you for that because you're helping me in the long run. So thank you so much for that. For the most part, you guys, I just, want to share what I did this week and share my take on people saying negative comments to me, why I'm the happiest I've ever been when I've received negative comments. It's just about rising over it and just focusing on the positive comments, the ones that are from people that actually care and love you. Those are the things that are important. And it's really easy to forget that, and let others really put us down and make us think twice about who we are. I know everybody's felt that when you think something about yourself and then somebody says something and then it kind of makes you insecure about it. And it's easy to make you question yourself and make you think negatively. But when you can have somebody say something to you about that and you can just think to your head, well, I'm sorry you feel that way. That's going to be that's just them. You be you. You're beautiful. You're special. All of us are. All of us are unique. Know your worth. Don't let somebody just walk over you. And just be a positive person to others. It's easy to be negative. I like to challenge myself. Become better and learn. Because I'm still learning. Whether it's from somebody younger than me or older than me. We all have unique outtakes on, have different opinions about life, and we can learn stuff from others that have been through different situations. And that's what makes us more experienced and better human beings. But I just want to share that with you guys. I promise my next video I'll talk to you guys more. I promise I'll try to get a hold of my speech therapist and get something set up with her with videos. I want to continue that. I've had people ask me about that. So I promise I will make a follow-up video. I will get all the information I can for you guys. I will improve on my wordage because I don't want to say all the dang time. That's frustrating. And then I hold myself to high standards, so when I hear myself say that, I get frustrated. But thank you. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like. It helps me out. If you want to know more about my life, subscribe. I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a great week.